Poor Leo. Can he be in a movie where his romance isn't doomed? Give him a break, Hollywood. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Film Review, episode number 134, and the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby is directed by Baz Luhrmann, who previously directed Strictly Ballroom, Romeo and Juliet, Moulin Rouge, and Australia, and it stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Carey Mulligan, Tobey Maguire, and Joel Edgerton. The story follows Nick Carraway, a young man in the 1920s who moves to New York to become a stockbroker. And while he's there, he meets the very mysterious Jay Gatsby, who wants his help in order to reunite with his long-lost love, Daisy Buchanan, who lives right across the water. The Great Gatsby is the latest adaptation of the classic American novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and it was actually one of the few books in high school that I actually really enjoyed reading. I mean, I felt like it had really interesting social commentary and rich subtext that made it very fascinating. Unfortunately, this version of the story absolutely pales in comparison. It's pretty bad, actually. Now, I'm not blaming the actors here. In fact, they're well cast across the board. Leonardo DiCaprio is well suited to the role of Gatsby, playing off the enigmatic, vulnerable qualities of the character very well. The rest of the cast, including Carey Mulligan, Tobey Maguire, and Joel Edgerton, all do solid jobs with their roles. If I can give Baz Luhrmann credit for anything, it's that this film is visually pretty stunning. The production design and costumes really transport you back to the Roaring '20s, and it's beautiful to look at. But this being a Baz Luhrmann production, it's all style with no substance. This is especially frustrating when he's working with source material like The Great Gatsby. The novel has tons of rich thematic material to work with, but Luhrmann is only interested in the absolute surface level of the story. He spends more time and effort on creating these very lavish parties filled with anachronistic hip-hop music than actually getting us to care about what happens. About 80% of the film is shot against green screen, and it shows, pulling the viewer out of the film and making it all feel very fake and artificial. Also, Luhrmann utilizes Nick's voiceover narration like in the novel, but it just doesn't work here. A lot of the time, Maguire's narration points out very blatantly obvious moments and feelings that are not needed in the visual medium of film. Now, I know some of you might be saying that I shouldn't compare this to the book so much and view the movie as its own standalone piece, but even in that regard, the movie fails. You feel no emotional attachment to anyone in this story, and because of that, the film's 2-hour and 20-minute running time feels especially bloated and lengthy. This has to be one of the most frustrating movies I've seen all year. Ultimately, I'm going to give The Great Gatsby a C-. While the cast gives solid performances here and the production design is great, this adaptation is just an emotionally hollow experience. Baz Luhrmann really wanted to put his own stamp on the material, and he ended up sinking the entire thing. So that's it for this review. My next review will probably be up on Tuesday when I review The Iceman, the new crime drama starring Michael Shannon. And if you like this review, hit that subscribe button down there so you can get more reviews from me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the other side.